anyways, my shower was lovely. Does my hair look better? It's a little wild. I didn't put any oils in it. I'm trying to see how much I need to trim. I need to see how much I need to trim. I'll put some oils in it before I go to bed and wrap it up like in a bun so that it'll look good tomorrow. There's so much going on. I guess, where do I start? My truck is a mess. I need to clean up so bad. I really do. My skates are out. My mattress is not even on the platform, really. It looks like I just left my pillow there from last night. I usually get up, straighten up. There's dirty clothes right there. Chinese food on the floor. Multiple random water bottles. Does anybody else do this? It's caffeine water. Here in my toothbrush. Of course. My shower was nice. Yeah, I definitely need to straighten up a little bit tomorrow. Hello. I definitely need to straighten up tomorrow. I'm wondering if it's cool enough to... I wonder what the weather is. I don't even know. I feel like when I was coming out of the gym, it felt amazing. Like the 70s. It says 74 and sunny. I have to pay attention to that, because if you don't, you'll get... Oh, it's going to be 47 degrees tonight. I might need to go get my sleeping bag. It ain't far from here. I mean, it is a 35, 40-minute drive, but I might need to go get that. You know what I mean? The rest of the week's going to be in the 60s and 50s, so maybe I can just stick it out one more night. I wonder what the weather was last night, because I was kind of chilly last night. Weather... It doesn't even... Google ain't worth a darn sometimes. Y'all. Oh, Lord. Y'all know how about Nick Avocado earlier, how he lost weight? If you don't know who Nick Avocado is, Nick Avocado is a huge YouTuber. He also has content, other platforms. He has money streaming in from multiple sources of revenue. He's rolling in money, okay? But his content has been food eating. Like, it's intense. It's called mukbangs. I'm sure most of you know what that is. And he just goes all in. He'll go order $150 worth of McDonald's, and it'll be like 40 burgers and 40 fries and, you know, large Cokes, and he just sits there and eats. And over the years, he get an excessive amount of weight, to the point he did not look healthy anymore. And it was scary. I'm trying to get to a picture. So this was him before. As you can see, he is not healthy. I'm sorry, I got to glare, you guys. It's sunny. So, I mean, it's really sad, because when he first started going on his channel, he was not that big. This is him now. This is after loss. And there's no doubt that he's healthier, but how much of this is actual healthy weight loss and how much of this is Ozempic, I don't know. There's, you know, nobody said that he did Ozempic, but I will say he's acting very weird. If anybody saw one of his last videos, so nobody knew that he was planning to lose this weight. Then he makes a very cryptic video, posts it to his channel, and he's like, this was all planned, and he's like trying to act like this, I don't know, mastermind. It's super creepy and super cringe, okay? And here's the thing. He's soft, okay? And I don't care for his content. It's not my cup of tea. But the guy seems to make a lot of people happy, okay? He seems to have a lot of fans. He doesn't seem to be doing anything wrong other than self-harm. Yeah, about that. How far is too far? When we are expecting these influencers to stuff their faces for views, absolutely do, and we lose influencers every year because of it, how far is too far? And, you know, and the same thing that goes with provocative dance videos of children all over these platforms. It's acceptable. And you know, just like Eugenia Cooney, you know, we've watched her for a decade harm herself, watched her parents be, you know, in a codependent relationship with their daughter, and, you know, it's just so sad. And so I'm glad he lost this weight. But there is hints he might be planning to gain this weight back for more views. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm going to read you some of this because it's actually very interesting. I hope that that's not the case. That's definitely not healthy. So it says a YouTube star known for his gluttonous mukbang eating videos that has lost 250 pounds, all while convincing his millions of fans he was still dangerously overweight. So apparently he hid for a little while. It says that he has over 4 million subscribers on YouTube. When I went to his channel, he had 1.6 million. So he posted a very mysterious video Friday. This was this past Friday, and it was titled 2 Steps Ahead. And I'm telling you guys, I watched like 2 minutes of it and I was creeped out. I was like, what is he talking about? Like, I don't get it. Is he playing a character? Is this, you know, was he a theater kid? Like, what is going on here? He went on a rant and referred to his followers as ants. Yeah, he kind of did go off the deep end a little bit. I don't know. He said that this was a social experiment, the greatest social experiment ever. And he said he pulled it off by hiding himself from his videos for months, posting old videos that he had recorded before the weight loss. Okay, we saw Kylie Jenner do that with a whole baby. It ain't the greatest social experiment ever. This woman hid, and we didn't even know. Wasn't it Kylie Jenner? I think it was Jenner. But anyways, there's been celebrities that have hid whole babies. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about people living in a world. Listen to what he said. Quote, "This has been the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's worrying. It's compelling. It's grip to observe all of these unwell, disoriented beings roaming the internet in search of stories, ideas, where they feel encouraged and engaged." He said that over his 7-year career making mukbang videos on YouTube, he felt like he was monitoring ants on an ant farm. Dude is off his rocker. What is going on? He is off his rocker. He's like, he says they'll consume anything you tell them to consume. Dude, you need to be grateful. Good for you for losing the weight. Now I'll take this grand opportunity to do vegetable mukbangs, come up with great vegetable plans, and use that, you know, to your advantage. You know, teach people how to eat healthier. And I say this because just this year, I really hope that he's not doing this for just views. I hope that he did it because he wanted to live. Just this year, 4 social media influencers were tragically lost. They all died under the age of 45. Sorry, my computer's being so slow. So it said that, so this girl, Brittany, it's Saunders, Sauers. Her TikTok page, was her being body positive. All of her content was about how hot she felt in certain outfits. And she was a bigger girl, but she was a body positive girl, and she had a huge social media following from that. Sorry, I'm reading this. It said Brittany, a virtual prisoner in her own home for 2 years, dealing with type 2 diabetes with the sorry, repeated bouts of skin infection, cellulitis, I don't know if that's right, which had caused a growth in her pelvis weighing more than 2 stone. She had even been forced to ask someone else to cut her toenails as it left her too breathless. This is what I told you guys. When I got big, I didn't even want to put on my shoes and tie up my shoes. It was a hassle. So sad. And it said she'd been, you know, and I did that. I told you guys that I stopped going out. I stopped getting involved in my community. I was ashamed of the weight that I'd put on. I felt embarrassed because I knew that I'd done it to myself. And that's actually a logical response. Yeah, really a logical response. Realizing that you have a problem, figuring out how to fix it, and doing it. She actually told her followers, I'm scared I'm going to end up in a bad place that my body can't recover. She said that to her 500,000 TikTok followers. I want you to know it's not worth it. Food isn't worth your life. Y'all, I didn't realize this would upset me. Whoa! Where is she at? I'm looking for a picture of her because I swore there was a picture of her. My computer. Ugh. I probably have too many tabs open. So within a week of posting her last film in December, Britney was dead. Her death turns the spotlight on the controversial body positivity and fat acceptance movements that have seduced Britney and millions of vulnerable young people like her. The past decade has seen an extraordinary momentum building around a central argument that being obese doesn't have to mean unhealthy. In other words, you can be fat and fit. I'm still looking for a picture of Britney. I'm sorry. And then we'll go back to it. And here she is. So you might have seen her before because it said, and I'm sure she had other social media platforms. If she was any good at TikTok, you know how that works. Usually creators have multiple platforms. So she probably had, you know, potentially millions of followers. Let's see here. The idea was that rather than shame overweight people and force them to diet, that they should be encouraged to embrace their bodies, find exercise they enjoy, and eat more nutritionally beneficial food. Some say that those philosophies have been taken to extremes, particularly on social media, by celebrating morbid obesity while ignoring the serious dangers. I lost pretty much all of my family. Well, my grandmother and my uncle to obesity. My grandmother had severe blood her whole life. She could barely walk. She lived in assisted living the last 20 years of her life. Yeah. Sorry. Guess what I'm looking for? Oh, it's in my pocket. It says the U.S. edition of Cosmopolitan magazine was criticized for running covers featuring plus-size women in poses under the headline, "This is healthy." As part of the drive to change beauty stereotypes, it also featured U.S. plus-size model Tess Holliday, who at 5'3" weighed 300 pounds and has a BMI of 53. More than double the healthy range. My BMI is 21, which is a healthy range. I just don't think that they should promote it. I think that she was on the cover. Absolutely. Absolutely. Inclusivity. Sorry. It's hard for me to words. It took me a minute. I was like, I know what I want to say, but I don't know if I'm going to say it right. Let's see. The final videos that Britney posted on TikTok made for upsetting viewing. She spoke tearfully to the camera. The 31 stone social media star, who often posted definitively positive content about how hot she felt in certain outfits, admitted with shocking candor, y'all know what I mean, that she had ruined her life with food and binge eating. It just breaks my heart for her, because, you know, once you're in it and you're in your niche on these social media platforms, you're in there. Like, you can't just change your niche halfway through. Yeah, so she was stuck continuously eating, and she really didn't have a choice if she wanted a paycheck. At some point, she was continuously having to do it for a paycheck. So here's my thing about Ozempic. First of all, we did not do enough testing with this drug. This drug has not been on the market long enough for us to just be handing it out like it's grandma's candy did. Once again, what are we doing? Stop trusting these pharmaceutical companies. Another thing that I don't like is that you can't just quit Ozempic. You Ozempic and you lose weight. You go off Ozempic, you gain all that weight back, baby. So it's a medication that you're going to need for forever. You know, there is other things that you can do for weight loss, gastric bypass. You have to be serious about this, though, you know. Smaller portions, better options as far as not so many processed things, fruits, protein, and, you know, moderate to light exercise, 3 to 4 days a week, you know. Walk, get out and walk. Find a movie, find a podcast, something, find something to do outside. And also, getting sunlight in the morning actually produces dopamine and all of the happy chemicals in your brain. So when you're getting out first thing in the morning and getting in the sunshine, it's really good for your mental health. Who is this? Jamie Lopez, who starred in the U.S. reality TV show Supersized Salon, died from heart complications at 37 last December. 37, do y'all know how young that is? That's my age. My died when she was 38, so, from ovarian cancer, so that's super young. I mean, look how pretty she was. She's giving off Maryland vibes, like Vegas. Another TikTok star, Waffler69, died of a presumed attack. It's horrible. I mean, and once again, if Nick Avocado did it for the right reasons, I think that it's great that they're highlighting his weight loss. Like, people deserve credit when credit is due. You know what I mean? Or, you know, credit is due when people deserve it. And if I don't, it's just so creepy. Is it like he's doing it for views, or is he like doing it to live? I don't know. But he did sound, some people believe that he might be going to try to gain the weight back. Y'all, this McDonald's manager over here is probably one of the best McDonald's managers I think I've seen in years. Every time I see her, she's talking to customers. Every time I see her in the parking lot, she's carrying out food to customers. If I go in there and need anything, she gets it right to me. Like, customer service, I've gave them 5-star ratings, and I don't ever have problems. That lady, the homeless lady that I'm always telling y'all about, lips my heart, she's back. Somebody dropped her off. And it looked like she had maybe like medicine bags or something. So maybe she does have somebody out here if she needs medicine or something. Because God, I hope so. It just breaks my heart. Y'all gonna get cold. It's going to get cold soon. Let's see. So there's another person, Taylor Lejeune, did not flaunt his weight, but amassed 1.9 million followers by posting videos reviewing bizarre food, eating reindeer meat and tin ham from the 1960s. Was it from the, like, was it canned meat that was like Spam from the 1960s? Like, was it the same brand that's been around since the 60s, or was it a can of Spam that's been around since the 60s? You see what I'm saying? Oh, wow. His last video posted the day before he died showed him eating a giant bowl of Fruit Loops and milk. You got to take care of yourself. It's up to you. So there was a dietitian that commented on this, and she said what we can't do is be delusional about this. If you have a high BMI, which is a body mass index, and you're not eating well, moving much, or looking after yourself, it's only a matter of time before that becomes a problem for your health, and you're starting to get aching knees, high blood pressure, and sleep apnea, and that's just the start. And, you know, I love celebrating body positivity, and I think that it's great that they put these women that now have a more diverse model selection of women. I do believe that certain things like Sports Illustrated was Sports Illustrated for a reason, like Playboy. You know, I do believe it was Sports Illustrated that went off the deep end, and like consumers were not happy. And then I think they brought it back in a little bit to the more feminine, girly, you know, kind of athletic type. So I think that like Cosmopolitan and, you know, teen magazines, absolutely. Teen magazines should have an array of different beautiful girls and highlight their intrinsic values in these magazines. Can I tell you though that these magazines are filthy? Do not order any kind of, I know nobody like reads magazines anymore, but I'm a dork and I do. Do not order these type of magazines for your children. They are filthy. There's sex stories and all kinds of stuff in them. Like, this is not something that young teenage girls need to be reading. It pollutes their mind. Yeah. I remember getting the magazine 17, and I remember my parents being mad that my grandmother ordered it for me. You could used to order like these, they would send these little cards in the mail, and then you could order multiple different types of magazines. It was like a deal, and so the whole family could get magazines, you know. And so like I would get one or two, and my brother would get one or two, maybe you know. So I remember that it was either 17 or another risky teenage, I can't remember, but my parents were not happy, okay? When I tell you they were not happy, thank you. Yeah, I miss magazine days. I miss the good old days of, you know, cassettes and VHSs, and like, I really do. It says ample evidence shows obesity can promote or accelerate over 200 diseases such as diabetes, stroke, many cancers, diseases that impact movement such as arthritis, and mental health. Y'all, when I tell y'all that I started gaining weight, and it made my mental health so worse. Like, I wasn't leaving the house. The only time I would leave the house was when I was going to party and drink. That's sad. I'm home 5 days a week. I mean, out of work, of course, and I was stripping at the time and working construction. But, like, when I was home, I was eating and hungover. And I gained a bunch of on birth control, alcohol, and depression. Are you beeping at me? Is that me? Hold the phone. Hello? Are you honking at me? I'm sorry. Let's see here. I'm thinking about branching out tomorrow and going to a coffee shop and trying something different. Around here, there's only like one place that I can really get Wi-Fi. So, and I'm so grateful for the people that allow me to have it. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are literally lifesavers. I could hug you. You'll make me cry. All right, let me get back to this. I think I'm gonna branch out tomorrow. I need to go by my storage facility. I've got too much stuff in here. It's too much. I took stuff to sell. I took pictures of it. I'm gonna post it. But I have too much stuff. I hold on to things because I've already lost so much, and it's a huge problem. I need to get rid of clothes. They don't fit. Why do I? Plato's Closet doesn't pay you anything for them. I can do Poshmark, and what the hell? That is not who I think it is it? Y'all, I think I see this girl that I worked at that restaurant with. It was one of the other bartenders that bullied me. She did bully me. Alright, I'm gonna mind my business. All right. One wrote that body positivity kept me fat and complicit and enabled me to not make good decisions. Another added, I felt guilty for being a part of this movement. Health is real. Organs fail. Failing is real. Diabetes is real. It's not fat phobic to care about your health. And I agree. It's up to you to take care of yourself. And I'm not saying that having a little weight on you is not healthy. What I'm saying is, y'all see, you know, this is a problem. There's tons of people that are isolating in their homes that don't ever leave, and it's sad. This is beyond a healthy weight, you know what I mean? Now these girls, you know, they're working out, and I love that Cosmopolitan highlighted them. I think that that's what we need, but I don't agree with this is healthy. I think that maybe highlighting, you know, their favorite sports or activities or what they like to do to get out of the house, I think that that would be a great idea. Yeah. What is this? New CDC data shows record 40% of adults are obese in these 3 states. Where? Oh, it's an ad. Y'all see how gullible I am? Yeah, you can't feel good eating all the food that they eat too. Yo, I'm like 99% sure that this is this girl. That is wild. I should pull up and be like, oh, are you still working for the Carpinos? I'm gonna mind my business. I ain't, listen. I wonder if they did her dirty like they did me. I would love to get somebody. Listen, if you see this, we can talk, girl. We can talk. So this was Taylor. Who is this? Dr. Kat Pauls. Lost her life at 42. That was the other guy. That was his last video. Before he had like a presumed heart attack, is what they said. Lord, this makes me depressed. Let's go to something else. Oh, so sad. I'm sorry if I come off in the wrong way, but I genuinely care. Been there. And I was miserable, dude. So miserable. It was the most unhappy. I mean, and I'm homeless now. For me to say that, homeless, like, it had to have been pretty bad. So this, we're going to watch a video. First, I'm going to tell you about the story because this is wild. So I saw a 30-second clip of this video. All I saw was a baby on the ground. And a woman run up and grab the baby off the ground. I see she's on the phone. I see that she's dialing something. And then I see 2 cars swing into this parking lot. And I'm like, oh, look at this. So it says, mom accused of child abuse neglect after her daughter falls out of a car on the highway, y'all. Like on the road, on a main road. The daughter fell out of the car. And this good Samaritan found this baby in the road. So let's see if we can watch the video right here. Okay. Let me just do this. For baby falling out car. So horrific. This good Samaritan, I'm going to tell you something. That was a good woman right there, man. She saw something. She said something. She called the police. She got them involved, honey. She was holding on to that baby. Watch. So this woman finds the baby. You see these cars pull up? Look how they kind of like surround her in too. Oh, you dirty heifers. I don't want to get a YouTube violation. Show the video. Here we go. So scary. So this woman finds the baby in the road. She tries to get off the main road to get the baby out of the road, and these cars pull up. Oh. And this woman is approached mother, and she tries to fight for the baby. I mean, she holds on to that child, and the mother rips the baby out of her hands. And the mother is so violent with that child after the child had just fell out of the car. The child is already injured. Look. Oh my God, y'all, it breaks my heart. That woman was screaming. She says, no, you can't do this. I'm calling the law. The cops are on the way. Like, she was literally fighting, trying to hold on to that baby. You know, she's already injured. Here, let me see if I can. So this is the baby that fell out of the car. Look how cute. This is the mother. They put a bolo out for the car because, so the Samaritan calls 911. As you see, dang, the mother, why is this, go away now. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just can't win. Watch that. It's horrific. They slow it down for us too. Look at, y'all, Jesus, horrible. She snatches her. That woman waited for police. She gave the description of this. It was a Chevy Malibu. It was a red Chevy Malibu. She gave the description to the cops. Also, something that was interesting about this was that it was two people that pulled in there. And there was a guy that gets out of the front seat of the black car, which was like a Chrysler or whatever. And, yeah, it's a 300. And he is, let me see if I can slow this down and show you this. He is getting something out of the front seat of the car, and then he is putting it in the back seat of the car. Poor baby girl. This happened down in Hialeah, outside of Miami. You see him? He's messing with a bag on the trunk of the car. He puts that bag back in the trunk. He puts it in the trunk. He had brung it out of the front seat with him when they both pulled over. Look, he slings it on the back of the car. He opens it up. He runs through it. So, anyways, I don't know what's going on. But something sketchy. This just fell out the car and you just like, give me my baby back. And you ain't even, like, this ain't a big deal. Imagine how she treats this poor child at home. A mother is charged after she allegedly did not get help for her daughter who fell out of a moving car in Hialeah, which prompted a missing child alert before the girl was found safe. The bizarre incident unfolded Thursday night when Hialeah police said the little girl, who was a passenger in her mother's car, somehow fell out. Dramatic video captured the moment. 29-year-old Tashay Mills allegedly grabbed her daughter from a witness who saw the child fall. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm so bad with names. It's Tashay. So, Tashay? Yep. The concerned witness, who observed the child alone crying and appeared injured, immediately intervened. When she was on the phone with police, Mills allegedly came back and forcibly took the child from the witness and left without providing further information. She's being held and accused of third-degree child abuse and child neglect. She was held on a $20,000 bond. The Ring camera captured this encounter and showed the witness holding the girl while police. I mean, thank God for you, lady, because what if you wouldn't have been there? She probably wouldn't even have took the child to the hospital. And the child definitely needs to go to the hospital. I understand it. So sad. Poor little girl. She's so cute, too. I hope she recovers well. I do. I really, really do. Oh, and she's only she was only 1 year old. I hope she doesn't remember that. She's just a baby. Well, sticking with toddlers, going back to firearms. There was a 2-year-old that was found, it was in English, Georgia. There was a 2-year-old child. Here, let me show you the family. He's so cute. This is the mother and the father. I can't say this name, and I'm so sorry, y'all. And Autumn's his name. So they have a GoFundMe. So, and it's probably to help pay for the funeral. So he accidentally shot himself. His parents had walked over to like the garden section, and it says a Georgia family is mourning the death of their 2-year-old son who died accidentally shooting himself in the Walmart parking lot. They describe him as a boy who smiled brightly, laughed wholeheartedly, and loved unconditionally. Now, they do have a GoFundMe set up for the family. The 2-year-old died on Wednesday outside of Walmart in Douglas, Georgia. Witnesses say he was in the car while his parents were shopping at, it was a fireworks stand just feet away. Suddenly, they heard a pop. He had accidentally shot himself in the chest. He was in Jacksonville, Florida, and he passed away Saturday afternoon. And it is, the GoFundMe is to pay for his burial. It's the funds would help the family allow him to grieve him properly and give him the proper burial he deserves. Now, this is what the Douglas police chief said. Trying to figure out how the toddler got a hold of a gun, which is how he shot himself. But also, witnesses said that he was sitting in the front seat of the car, and the gun may have been in the side of the car door. They don't know exactly how he got it, where he got it from. I mean, you know, I'm sure they're not trying to blame the parents right now, you know what I mean? Yeah, interrogate them. It says you're allowed to have a gun in the car, but when there's a child involved, you need to make sure that that gun is secure so that a child doesn't have access to it. It says, as the investigation continues, it's unclear if the boy's parents will face charges for the incident. I mean, that's one of them. It's just like, I don't know, though. Some people don't have a conscience. I don't know these people. For all I know, they weren't great parents. I don't know. I know that it's very irresponsible. What they did was irresponsible. Their son's death is definitely on their hands. You know, and I couldn't live with myself, you know. I couldn't. It's just so heartbreaking, and it's a freak accident that could have been avoided if gun laws were followed. Guns are not the issue. Yeah, guns are not the issue. It's who has them is the issue, and how they're storing them. Y'all, I gotta show y'all this lady. What are you looking at, diaper box man? Y'all, look at this. Look at this hot mess express. Betty Sue Snyder was arrested Thursday after police found her children living in inhumane conditions. Y'all, when I tell you that these poor teenage girls were living outside in a gazebo. Do y'all know what little wooden fort thingy-madoodle? Her kids, they were so over her that they had officially moved outside. And so she lived in a trailer park. And, let's see if I can find a picture of it. She lived in a trailer park, and her great-grandmother, the kid's great-grandmother, lived down the road and had called CPS several times, but CPS wasn't trying to do anything. Now, there were younger children in the home that lived inside the house. Apparently, she had 4 girls. Yeah, it's unbelievable that, like, everybody in the neighborhood knew that she was living. And can you believe she's only 35? Y'all, talk about looking rough. She looks like she's been through things. Like, 35, yo. It says Betty Sue Snyder was arrested Thursday in Louisville, Kentucky. The police visited her home and they found it in a state of disrepair. She was charged with endangerment and abandonment of a minor and endangering the welfare of a minor. I'm not smiling because I'm smiling because I don't know how to speak. A 16-year-old was found sleeping in the bathroom at her school. Oh, this is what prompted the investigation. This is what set everything off. So her oldest, who is 16, was found literally asleep in the women's bathroom, the girls' bathroom. The poor child was exhausted. And the police showed up to address the situation. And they also found that there were 2 children, aged 10 and 11, sleeping in an outdoor gazebo covered in tarps. 10-year-old, I was wrong. A 10-year-old and 11-year-old. Think about this, how dangerous this is. Oh my God. In the middle of a freaking trailer park. Those poor babies. Like, y'all. The inside of the home was uninhabitable, with no electricity, no water, covered in spiders, roaches, and rodents. The children's great-grandmother, Mary, said that she called protective services several times, but nothing was done to help the victims. She said, I don't know what's the matter with the mother. I don't. This is just like a dream. How can you leave a kid one day and one night knowing they don't have nothing to eat and they don't know for sure? That's another thing. Apparently, kids were literally starving. She would leave and know that there was no food in the house, and the kids have no way of getting food. All 3 children were malnourished and dehydrated along with physical injuries and were taken to a hospital. This lady is off her rocker. So, Betty Sue told investigators that she hadn't been inside the home for months. Bull crap, where you been, Betty? The children revealed they chose to sleep outside because the conditions inside the home were so unlivable. Why is it? How did children just fall through the cracks like this? It seems like, and I watch news reports of the grandmother Mary talking about Betty, her granddaughter. See, this was the great-grandmother. This poor great-grandmother is like near death, and she's still worried about what her grandchildren and great-grandchildren are over here doing, you know, and she calls social services, begs for help, and nothing is done. And then they find the eldest sleeping in the bathroom, and now they want to do a full investigation. And thank God they did. About time. It's just like, how much damage has already been done if they're living outside in the middle of a damn trailer park in these damn conditions. Now, it gets hot and cold. It's Kentucky. I'm going to say it gets pretty damn hot. Like, I don't know. I've never been, but, you know. It's just so messed up. And then to know that she wasn't feeding those youngins. It says, they hit her with a bunch of charges, and they're thinking about more charges. The shelter outside, the officers found 2 children out there, 10 and 11. And they didn't have any water, electricity, and the shelter was a gazebo, which is this octagon-shaped building that's made out of wood. It's an open floor plan, so the wind and the rain comes in, like, but they had streamed tarps up, you know, and it's just crazy to think that children were living out there, and the whole damn neighborhood knew it. Investigators say the home was the worst they had ever seen. You couldn't walk through the house. You couldn't get to the refrigerator. You couldn't get to the sinks to turn the water on. The floors you couldn't walk on. Deplorable conditions. An arrest slip that they had visible injuries. All 3 victims were taken to the hospital, received treatment, and now are in state custody. So it says that Betty knew that the children were sleeping out and that these conditions were bad. She knew. Her bond is only $50,000. Really? That's it? I hope they lock her ass up for good. You know, she'll probably get a slap on the damn wrist. I mean, it's really unfair because It seems like this has been going on for years, absolutely like years. It says her public defender asked the judge to lower her bond. How about no? Sorry, Betty. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That request was denied. Snyder also pleaded for a lower bond, saying that she's in danger of losing her home. Ma'am, you weren't even taking care of your home. Now you care about it? Make it make sense. You didn't even care about it yesterday. Yesterday, you didn't give a damn about that home. You didn't give a damn about your kids. You went missing, doing God knows what, probably drugs, allegedly, in my opinion. And you didn't give a damn. All of a sudden today, now that you're in jail and you're cold turkey and you're bare knuckling it, sick as hell, now you give a damn? No. Double the bond. Like, double the bond. Your children were sleeping outside. So they found her actually sleeping on the floor of a school restroom. And she would... So just messed up. The other two were... So they got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So she's got 9 counts. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so she said that she's in danger of losing her home. She pleaded with the judge to lower her bond, and the judge replied that her home is currently unlivable. She said she was in the process of moving when she was arrested on Thursday. Bull crap, lady. Not good. Not good at all. What y'all's plans tonight? I'm going to bed early. I want to wake up and actually try to train. Let's see here. Wake up and try to train. I went in the gym and did some stuff on my computer. It's nice when I can, like, jump on the Wi-Fi and actually use it because I pay for it, you know. They're pretty chill. Let's see here. Y'all remember earlier I was talking about that? Oh, this was different. Y'all, this is crazy. This is a different story. So there was a Kansas teen that was shot by an angry father. So apparently there's this social media trend that's going around where these kids have like these little fake guns. You remember like in the 90s we had them. In the 80s, they like you would go to the sink and you'd pull the little cork out and then you would fill it up under the sink and then you put the cork back in and then you could squirt it and it was a water gun. So apparently there is this new viral. Don't do it. Pranks aren't cool, man. People get hurt by accident. And it pisses people off. Like, I'm not saying that this kid getting injured is right by any means. This father was unhinged. I hope he goes to jail for a long time because this is not okay. But at the same time, let's remember that you don't always know what people are going through. And you can't judge a book by its cover. And you have no right to put your hands on anyone. You don't have a right to destroy anybody's property. You don't have a right to, touch or especially, listen, I know some people, certain races of people, you spit on them or pour licks on them, they will literally kill you over that. I mean, that is like literally disgusting. I know certain people that if you do some nasty stuff like spray them with water and they don't know it's water, it will skin riot. So you got to be careful playing with stuff like that because it's fire. So it says that the game, the viral game is called Senior Assassin. It's just so cheesy. This guy, Ruben Marcus Contras, the father of a 17-year-old girl targeted in the senior assassin game shot his gun at a car with 3 teenagers inside. Now one of them is paralyzed. This is horrible. Like, this just happened in June. It says a social media trend has severe consequences for a young man who was allegedly another teenager's father in Kansas last month. 18-year-old Adkin Zaring was shot in the back at a Walmart parking lot after participating in the senior assassin prank trend on May 11th. Bullet left him paralyzed from the waist down, and he has since undergone 4 surgeries. There is a GoFundMe for his family. Ruben Marcus is a man in his late 40s and the father of the 17-year-old girl at the scene. He was arrested and charged with attempted murder in the shooting, which happened in the Wichita suburb of Goddard. Lord, y'all. Wichita suburb of Kansas. As part of the game in which high school seniors water guns to eliminate each other. The son was driving with 2 teen friends, one of whom yelled, "I'm your senior assassin," and shot a gel blaster at the daughter of the shooter. So it seems like the daughter was her boyfriend at the time, and the boyfriend later told officials that neither of them knew who the teenagers were, and that when confronted, one of the boys insulted the boyfriend and shouted profanities. In the affidavit, the boyfriend then called the father, telling him that his daughter had been shot with a gel blaster and that the teen said they were trying to beat him up. Stupid teenage freaking fight. Stupid teenage fight. So the father shows up to the scene and heads the car with these 3 kids in it in an angry manner. A Walmart employee witnessed this. He pulled the gun from his waistband and shot 1 shot through the back window's cars. You're unhinged. You did not need a gun. You don't need no gun. That ain't how this works. So the boy that was driving the car, he was the one that was paralyzed. He said he lost feeling in his legs and he immediately crashed the car into a pole in the parking lot because he didn't want to hit anyone. He couldn't feel his legs. So he just steered the car towards something that was going to stop him. How freaking terrifying, man. I feel so bad for this kid. I really do. Because I understand the mentality of, that age. And you're out with your friends and you're hee-heeing and ha-haing and you're in the moment and horseplay, that's what they do. Even teenage boys, they really horseplay. Y'all don't remember the Vine days where boys were out on the ocean or out in the sea and out in the sand at 2 o'clock in the morning making TikToks? Y'all remember the Vine days with the boys singing in the sand and stuff? And all the bro videos we used to see back then. I used to love those. Boys are goofy at that age. It was a stupid prank that the daughter absolutely should have let go. It was, water, and she's there at the store with her boyfriend. Why call the father? And it was actually the boyfriend that called the father. But, sometimes, you just gotta get away. When you have stuff like this happen, just get away. The father was asked by a bystander that witnessed the shooting why he shot, and the father said, "They shot my daughter." And no, they didn't, dude. They hit him with water. So this poor boy, Kinley, no, that's the mother. The mother of, let me just show, since I'm so bad. So the mother, this is the son, the one that was paralyzed. Z Hingrings? No, I'm so... Zyring? I bet it's like Zyring. So it said that her son faces a lot of challenges on his road to recovery, and that it's going to require extensive therapy, occupational therapy, and skilled nursing care. There is a GoFundMe for him. And the doctor says that everything is looking good with him as of now. I mean, obviously, this family feels really hurt by this. Mother said, my son is a vibrant young man with a bright future. However, his life took a dramatic turn on that fateful day. Since the incident, he has endured unimaginable pain and hardship, yet his spirit remains unbroken. The father said that the son wishes that he could go back and change time. Ugh. So police, educators, and state officials have warned against senior assassin, the social media trend, arguing that it's dangerous. Someone could easily mistake a toy gun for a real one. We all know that you're not supposed to be brandishing a fake gun, like, yeah. A lot of people get shot by accident like that, and especially by the cops, because they can't tell if it's real or not, and if they're gonna shoot. If it's a cell phone and they think it's a darn gun, honey, they gonna shoot. So it says here, high school seniors usually use water, paintball, or airsoft guns for the game, and videos are uploaded to social media platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And see, this is the problem that I have with these platforms. They actually, some of them, not all of them, kind of highlight the bad stuff, and they shouldn't. You know, what country do they, I think it's China. What country do they, it is China. They only allow healthy stuff on their social media apps. They have TikTok, but they can only have positive, uplifting stuff. And that's too much. Oh, can I just say that YouTube has been censoring me? Bad this week. Really bad. But I think that we need to appreciate the positive things and not highlight the bad. So I'm going straight to Reddit. So it said, I had the idea to check out the Chinese version of TikTok to see how it differed from American TikTok. I had heard that China cracks down on its versions of the app, making educational videos appear and suppressing suppressive content. That really was not the case from what I saw, though. While I saw some cool stuff like cooking and video game content, I was quickly served up some creepy videos, including animal, A word, and some S content, sexual content. So what's the deal? Is where did this American notion come from? That Chinese people, great citizen, is this false? They have the usual limbic system hijacking those, but it's true that they also push more videos on science and patriotism. That's what I had heard too, that like the children watched educational stuff and they highlighted positive things. They also completely crack down on drugs and, content, Yeah, I posted like 4 or 5 comments this morning and YouTube just took straight down. Like they didn't even, just because they don't agree with something doesn't mean that they have the right to censor me. But whatever. Y'all, that shower felt so good. I scrubbed my scalp. I scrubbed my feet. I shaved. Like, it feels so good to do like a full all girl, head to toe, I care shower. Because half of them are like lazy. Hurry up. I got somewhere to be. I got something to do. You know, there's so many damn pop-ups. Look at how many pop-ups there are. Look, really covering the whole screen. Look. Look to the left. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. There's one. Like, I can't even see the article, dude. The madness. The madness. A Florida man was arrested after doing very Florida man things, including humping a tree and down the street in the nude. We're going streaking. Everybody's doing it. All the cool kids are doing it. Oh, I love that movie. Let's go streaking. Y'all know that movie? I thought it was Brothers, but somebody said that it was something else. I can't remember. Says 21-year-old Alonzo Sanchez was found by deputies and was seen hugging and him thrusting a tree. Bro. No. Superstar. He was completely naked and allegedly high at the time. Gee, you think? You think? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Bro, Alonzo, no. Oh man, there's gonna be lots of people for you to hug in jail if you want to. I would warn against it though, because the monkeypox is going around. You don't want that. Oh my God. Before deputies got to him, the Floridian ran into the street and was nearly hit by a car that had to swerve to avoid him. What? Oh, what was he on? That was marijuana. That is too much for running. It gets worse. Hold on. Sorry, this is hilarious to me. When the deputies attempted to arrest Sanchez, he punched one of them in the face. After a brief struggle, he was apprehended and taken to a regional hospital. He faces a battery charge and was booked into the Lee County Jail after his hospital visit. Jesus, bro. Like, that's a movie. Oh, man. How old was he? 22? 21. He's already acting like this at 21. Man, that had to be that hard stuff. I thought the new stuff turned them into zombies. Not here. That's definitely Beth is in the chat on that one. Him and Beth went for a night out, a nighttime stroll. Oh Lord, he ended up in jail. Bro, that's a lot. Yeah, they can charge you. I mean, being naked, what is that? Indecent exposure. I'm not saying it right. Indecent exposure. Anybody know what it is when they catch you naked like that? Like if they caught you urinating or something and your pants were down? I think that it's called like indecent exposure, but I could be wrong. Bro flipped, didn't he? Out here humping trees. What is this? Yo, I gotta bookmark this freaking site because this is comic. Oh, no. No, he doesn't. He's got on a thong. Okay, Jeffrey, we see you. Yo, all right, I gotta read this. Look at how he's looking at the motorist. Oh God, like he's like, bitch, what? Oh, I can't. Look at his ass. Oh my God, yo, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. What is going on? Oh, they got a damn whole video on damn Twitter. X. It doesn't have any, there's no explanation. We don't have an arrest. We don't have nothing. Just a video. Okay. We don't have no explanation. We don't know if he went to jail. I'm sorry. Oh my God. My side. Come on. Swing it on back. That is hilarious. He is fighting for his life. I'm sorry, that is so funny. Oh, hey y'all. I'm sorry, that is hilarious. He is fighting for his life. The truck is swinging back and forth. Oh my God. I hope he's alive. Oh no, there's more. No way, they pulled up on him. They ran up to him. He swung his head around like, bitch, what? Oh my God. Y'all, that's freaking wild. What is this? Some kind of reverse squirrel? Like, how did he get naked? And why is he on the hood of this dude's truck? This is absolutely one of the craziest videos I think I've ever seen, with no explanation. Like, we don't know if they went to jail. We don't know if they rescued this guy. Oh God, I can't. At first, when they first roll up on him, it kind of looks like the way he swings his head around, kind of looks like it's just a typical Tuesday for him. Oh, let me go back a little bit. Yeah, he kind of swings his head around. It looks like he's like, what? Bitch, what? It's typical Tuesday for me. The way he pulls himself up. Swings his head around. I'm sorry, this is freaked so good. Was he laying like that? He's like splayed out. Oh, this looks like a lover squirrel. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's a lover squirrel? Oh, I can't. Okay, that's too good. I need to do more feel-good stories. Okay, that was hilarious. I will see that again someday. I will hold you close to my heart. Because that can never get old. I want the backstory so bad. It looks like a lover squirrel to me. I'm about to go get my butt in the bed, y'all. I'm excited. I'm tired. For 9 miles. He held on for 9 miles, y'all. Oh, God. I bet that was the longest 9 miles of his life. I cannot believe he held on. It's not that funny. I mean, I don't know what happened. For all I know, he's some weird pervert. But that is hilarious. I mean, why is his shirt jacked up like this? This is what I'm talking about. Why you just got on little boxers? Them legs ain't seen sun for days. Months, years, weeks. before, so it says he clung to the hood of the semi-truck, driving it down the interstate for 9 miles before troopers intercepted the vehicle. The bizarre moment, that's it? It don't, oh, let's see if this is an article. Like, what was they doing? That is the funniest thing to me. I'm sorry. This was along the Florida Turnpike on Saturday. The semi-trailer truck was heading northbound near Boynton Beach, Florida. Boynton Beach, Florida. A bloodied man walked onto the highway and asked the truck driver to stop the vehicle. As the truck stopped, he climbed onto the hood and broke the windshield with a metal object. The driver, Edward Hughes, panicked and accelerated in an effort to shake him off, but the man kept clinging to the hood as the truck drove for some 9 miles. The trooper intercepted and took the man to the hospital for evaluation. I hope so. Praying for him. Wow. Wild stories. Yo, I'm so tired. Seriously. Exhausted. Well, I got Chinese food, and I got cake, and I got trail mix. They say it's going to cool off here. Oh, there's this little old guy over here eating his burger in his car. That woman makes me so sad. Laying down on the ground in the flower bed, it just breaks my heart. I see a lot of elderly people that seem to be kind of on their own nowadays, a lot more than I feel like I used to. I feel like I used to see a lot more married couples, like my grandparents were married. My grandparents were married. All of my, immediate family had spouses. It's very traditional Christian Southern Baptist home. Yeah. So, I just feel like that's different nowadays. I see a lot of older people that are kind of on their own. It's time. People are not getting married like they used to. Get married! I'm wondering if I want to run in there, or if I want to run in Planet Fitness, or if I want to run in Sheets, or if I want to run in Wawa. I don't know where I want to run to, but I need to get a move on it because it's already 8 o'clock, Buttercup, and I need to get in the bed. Beep, beep. I got the keys to the Jeep. Watch out now. This woman breaks my heart. Oh, see? Y'all see that? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see how it jumped? Did y'all hear that? I swear, since I bought it, I've had, like, transmission jumps and kinks. And, like, when I back up, there's a pop sometimes if I twist it a certain way. And, like, we shouldn't be having these issues. I got a warranty. I got an extended warranty. What do y'all want to tell me what's wrong with the darn thing? Money. I will never buy. Oh, Lord. Oh, Black Betty. Bam, ba down. Whoa, Black Betty. Be not so rough, ma'am. You're so aggressive. She's a rowdy bitch. Yeah, I am glad that I have AC though, because for some reason, even though it's only been like in the the low 70s today, it's still been extremely hot for me. It gets hot in here. I have to run the truck when I'm in here. I'm gonna eat that Chinese food. It's been an exhausting weekend. Y'all trunk open? Ma'am, squeeze me. You got your trunk's open with 3 trash cans about to fall out. I've got some places I'm going to look for, local places, like diners, restaurants, bars, and grills that I'm going to look at this week. I don't know, though. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I don't know where I'm going. Whoa, I'm an idiot. Bear me down. Whoa. Whoa, I'm slow. Bear me down. Sometimes I don't know. Bear me down. Where I'm going, dumb me down. Bear me down. Oh, the moon is so pretty. She's a crescent little heifer. I cannot believe how he was holding on to that. You know that's got to hurt your hands. That metal ain't easy to, like, you know? That metal ain't easy to hold on to, baby. And then you got the wind, you know, too. Bugs, you know, bouncing off his ass. Like, bless his heart. I don't know what's going on in this town today, but I've saw like 4 people that I know, and I don't never know nobody here. What is going on? I don't want to see you. Am I the only one that doesn't like running into people in public? I hate it. I feel like the Grinch, but I don't care. It's my safety. Oh, I'm sore. Oh. So this is the fit. It's going to be chilly tonight. I love this little shirt. I got it at Goodwill. I think it's the Universal brand from like Target. And I just wore that pink sports bra under it, kind of blend it together because the pink actually matches the gray spots. And then, I don't know, I feel like it just kind of goes together. Listen, honey, we ain't striving for perfection. We striving for okay. Blinded by the lights. It's beautiful morning. You know, I really love karaoke. There needs to be a sober karaoke place. You know what I mean? I love karaoke, but I don't want to go because I don't want to I'm so bad about that. Peach. Thank y'all. I'm so bad about it. Oh my god. This lady has this little teacup poodle, y'all. Oh my god, it's so cute. I want to squeeze it. Oh my god. Who's grandma? Will you be my granny? Please, I'll walk your dog for free. I'll clean your house. Oh my god, he's so cute. Hey, little feller, he's going off. He says, this is my mama. I mess you up, punk. Oh my god, he's so adorable. This is not bad. I mean, it's better than the last one. When I went to a McDonald's yesterday and got that coffee, that girl was so nice. She looked young. She was really nice to me. I remember when people were nice to me. Yeah, the texture ain't a peach, though. There's no juiciness to it. It's like dull and bland. I don't know how to explain it. I reckon I've just had some really good peaches in my life. I don't know. It's not that appetizing. I'm gonna put her to the side for a minute. I wish I had a microwave to cook this. Alright. Peanut butter, pears, orange, apples. I want to try this beef jerky. I don't know if I've ever had this. I need to wash my truck so bad. It's filthy. There's tons of bugs on it. From where I've been traveling from state to state. It's chewy. Like, soft. Y'all, I've got to go. I'm such a doofus. I just brushed my teeth before I went on live with y'all. Now I gotta do that all over. And I've got to find some of those toothpicks. I'm going insane. After you start flossing like I do, when you can't find your thingy-madoodles, it infuriates you. You're never the same after you start flossing. Okay. It's so good. I can't believe I ate this whole bag. What a... It's got chocolate chips, peanuts, cran raisins, or whatever. Shit. Chocolate chips. I'm looking for a peanut. There it is. And I found lots of things. Gizmos and gadgets. And even some old string. What was that? Looking in my Barney bag. And I found lots of things. Gizmos and gadgets. This is that new fiber oatmeal. I'm wondering how I can make this. I mean, I do have the cups. But I don't... Oh, this is the honey almond. I'm just going to do this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I got an idea. Ooh, that smells really good. Oh, we got to do better than that. Almost had it. I hope not. Not prison. No, not the prison. Don't go to prison. Please be free. You're a peacock. You gotta fly. Hello to India. I'm gonna visit India one day. So I'm adding about a cup of water to this oatmeal. The great thing about oatmeal is that it technically doesn't have to be heated up. If you let it set for 5 to 10 minutes, it'll soften up to the point that it's actually the consistency of oatmeal if you did heat it up. You just have to be patient. I like to add things in mine, and sometimes you don't need quite as much water as if you were going to heat it up. We'll let this set for a minute. Oh my God, what is wrong with me today? I'm tired. That's what's wrong with me. It's been a long week. Wow. So it's got almonds, all right. Honey. It tastes like honey and almonds. And it's not your, like, ultra sweet, like a Frappuccino sweet, but it is sweet, you know? And I think it's got quite a bit of sugar. Oh, no. Well, yeah, 19% of your daily values if you're on a 2,000. It's got 10 added grams, which is quite a bit, but it's still good, and it's a better option for me anyways. Oh. This is, I done ate half in this bag too. A blend of raisins, peanuts, dried dates, yogurt chips, cashews, and almonds. I love me some trail mix. I want this one on top of my oatmeal, though. I need to grab my PB Fit out of my storage and my other thing of oatmeal. I got, like, chia seeds, PB Fit, muscle milk, and a few other things. Pre-workout. I've been on a break, though, from working out. This is blueberry blackberry fruit infusion instant oatmeal. It looks delicious, y'all. It's also got added fiber in this brand. In this one. It looks delicious. High in protein, high in fiber, fulfilling, easy on the go. Add water. Add some trail mix. Add some fruit. Whatever. Boom. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm going to add some of this to the top of that. And I got that peach, too. I got beef jerky in my teeth. It's aggravating me. It's literally like sensory overload. The music. Yo, that's what I really... Oh, my God. I was thinking last night. I have sensory issues really bad, apparently. I don't think I realized, like, how much I enjoy the freaking quiet. You know what's crazy, though, is that my parents were the same way. Maybe that's why. I grew up in absolute silence. I mean, we really did. I mean, the only time there was, like, not silence was when there was violence. So, we would rather it be silent so it won't violent. You know what I mean? So, yeah. For realsies, keep the peace. I didn't add too much. I added about 1/4 cup. But yeah, I do. I like peace and quiet. Not all the time. But preferably when I'm sleeping. Alright, let's try this. I hope ain't no bugs done flew in it. I gotta find freaking raisins. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see this. Can y'all see that? It's got chocolate chips, cran raisins. I don't want to cut this light on because I saw people walking through the parking lot. It's got peanuts, cran raisins, like the white raisins, chocolate chips, white chips. Mm. So good. These are perfect for on the car living. Like, on the go, living in a car. I've even made some where I used to put bacon bits in them. It was actually good. It was a maple syrup one or something. Mm-mm. It was the Bear Company. The Protein Bear Company people that make pancake mix. They make pancake mix. They make on-the-go waffles. What is the name of that brand? They're not bad, but they do have high sugar content. I've bought some of their cups before, but it was a blueberry muffin cup like this that you added water to, and then you put it in the microwave. But I would add bacon bits to mine, y'all. Oh my God, it would be so good. You warm it up and it bakes in the microwave. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. This was actually a great idea. I got Chinese food too, but I'll definitely eat that before the end of the night. But yeah, that's another thing. Being in that club like that, it is a sensory overload. Hell, I was there for 2 days. We had a girl have a seizure. Shit was crazy. It's not the same anymore, I can tell you that. Definitely ain't worth it. The almonds are good in this. You can definitely taste the honey. I mean, with the trail mix on top, it's an 8 out of 10 for me. Like, legitimately, it's so good. It's just the perfect right of amount of sweetness, too. It's really good. I give it an 8 out of 10 with the trail mix. Mm. Let's do this again. Well, I'm fat and sassy now. Okie dokie. That was so good. Man, I'm kind of like overreacting about my shoulder. I hope that freaking, that it's not something torn. I've gotten to where I try not to move it too much. Because I don't want to, like, if it is torn, I don't want to make it worse. If it is a torn rotator cuff, you can do big tears and small tears. It's actually in the middle of the shoulder where I told you the pain was, but it told me to put my hand behind my arm, like my arm behind my back like this, and to try to move my arm and if it, like up, like behind me, and it doesn't hurt. That's not what hurts. It hurts when I go back. It hurts when I lift it up and when I try to move back. So it's probably a pinched tendon or nerve in there, more than likely. The more that it's pinched, the more pressure that goes on that spot, the more inflammation you're going to have. So the harder it's going to be for it to heal. Sometimes those nerves and tendons get wrapped up together, and the inflammation makes them stay that way. You got to get the inflammation down before you can get them kind of, back where they need to be, not pinched. You get that inflammation out of there to fix the situation and get it to heal. I hope that it's not. I don't think that it's a torn rotator. I don't think that I would be able to stand if it was. But I just hope it heals up. I haven't been able to work out. I feel like it's been like 2 weeks really since I've been able to like get in there and do a full pump. Spend a good, 30, 40 minutes on like 5 or 6 exercises, 4 or 5 sets. I'm so exhausted. Well, that was really good. I'm going to throw that away, but I actually have that food bag down there, so that Chinese food somewhere. Yeah. I can't get it. Chinese. So I have this for later. I'm just going to stick this in there since it's technically like trash. Look at the sky. It looks so pretty. I'll probably eat this later. I know I will. But I'm going to go, you guys. I'm going to go relax. I got to be up early. Super early. I got to find... yeah. I get up super early and get stuff done. But I hope y'all have a great night. Y'all be safe out there. And pray for me because God knows I need it. And I'm praying for you guys. Those were some crazy stories earlier. I like that. We got to do that again.